Hi, welcome to the class. Today we will be discussing the organization structure. Organization structure is nothing but outcome of the organizing process. It is a way to making a framework to job and activities of the organization. So let me discuss the types of organization structure. Based on the syllabus, we are classifying two types of the organization structure. Number one is functional organization structure or functional structure. Based on the nature of work, we are discussing under the functional structure. So any companies, what is the nature of the functions? Based on that, they are dividing the departments. So now, look at the diagram. Managing director under the human resource, research and development, marketing and purchase. So he is a head of the all these department managing director. He comes in a levels of management, top level management. He is a giving directions or suggestions or orders to all these departments. So these are the departments doing the functions or performing a functions based on nature of work of respected department in a organization. For instance, human resource department. Human resource department performing many functions. So recruiting, selection and training, development of the employees, career, all these functions performing under the human resources. Human resources, they are finding job specialization and employee specialization. After recruiting the employees, they are giving the training for the sake of increasing the efficiency of the employees performing a function or accomplish the task in within a time bomb. That's why human resource department performing these type of function. And next one, research and development. Research and development department regarding service or product or any development from any process. It means any upgradation or any innovations or any expectations from the public. These are the information are based on these factors conducting the research and development programs regarding this department. And next one, marketing department. Marketing department performing a functions. What are the expectations of the consumer? How we will be provide the services to the consumer and demands of the product, and what are the preference? What are the preference we will be give to the based on the opinion of the customers survey. All these functions performing marketing department. And next one, purchasing. Purchasing department. So these people doing whether purchasing the raw material or relating to the raw material or output or input. Based on these two factors, these people performing a functions. So these are all the functions held by the under the managing director. So these four departments performing the functions to one goals or objectives of the organization. What we are saying, common goal of the organization. So here we may be finding some of the merits and demerits of the functional structure. Number one, advantages or merits. It leads to occupational specialization. When we are performing or dividing functions based on the job or based on the department, it may be help to the acquiring the knowledge in a specific department, any employees in an organization. That's why they are saying that it leads to occupational specialization. We are giving repeatedly particular tasks to the particular employees in the organization. They may be gain the more expertise in organization. It is leads to the specialization in specific task in the organization. Are you pros? So, and next one, it promotes control and coordination within a department. So, when decentralization of the process or a job, so stick on to the respective department, they are holding the rights or control to within the department. It helps to the increasing the efficiency of the employees, and also it helps to the whoever looking the superior or any persons controlling the whole process in the organization. That's why they are saying it is also another advantages of the under the functional structure. And functional structure leads to the efficiency of the employees and minimize the wastage, because when they are repeatedly doing the particular task, they may be expert after some time. So here they are reducing the or minimize the wastage. So these are all the benefits of the organization. And next one, disadvantage. So work is assigned as per the specialization. When we are giving based on the specialization, so it may be stick on or limit the employees to getting a more expertise in other field. So and next one, it becomes difficult to hold a particular department responsible for any problem. So here we require all the department when smoothly or properly coordinate for the sake of achieving the organizational goals and objectives. Then only we will able to see the advantages of this functional structure. So if they are not holding the proper coordination among the department, we can't able to see the advantages over here. That's why they are saying it is also another disadvantages of the functional structure. Now we will move the divisional structure. Divisional structure is nothing but based on the product line. They may be giving a meaning about the divisional structure. Here also we are able to see one managing director. Under that they are divided whether cosmetics, footwear, medicine, scanner, garments. So all these different products are different lines. They are performing the same functions. What we call human resource, marketing, research and development, purchasing. All these four functions performing all the department, because it requires. So when we are giving a divisionally, it means based on the product or based on the line, we are dividing the departments or jobs in a organization. So these four departments, when holding the cordial relationship for the sake of discharging the duties or attainment of the goals of the organization, then only we are able to get a success. See the human resource. In a human resource department, It is also very important whether governments or cosmetics or footwear or medicines. So these four departments very important. Whether recruiting the employees or training the employees or giving a proper guidance to the employees and develop the personality of the employees for the sake of performing the functions of the organization. So, say marketing department also. So, when increasing the sales volume of the different department or organization, we need to making a proper strategies, whether governments or cosmetics or footwear. So, we see these are the divisions different, but at the end of the day, all different departments they are performing functions based on these headings. That's why, so these four department is very essential to performing a functions in a right way. Then only we are able to achieve the organizational goals and objectives. Suppose they are not holding the cordial relationship, we can't get that success. So because one department people is not giving a proper statistics to the another department, they are not able to making a proper strategies. It is a so one of the demerits of losing the opportunities or continue the process properly. That's why so this is very essential in this organizational structure. PU board, they are asking the POQ questions, practical oriented questions, they are asking for 5 marks.